Right now, at this very moment, a monster winter storm is exploding across America. And if you live anywhere from Texas to Maine, the next 72 hours could change everything. In just 7 hours, this system will transform from nothing into one of the most dangerous weather events of the decade. Stay with me because in 30 seconds, I will reveal which major cities are about to get hit the hardest. This is not your typical winter weather. We are talking about a historic storm that meteorologists have been tracking with increasing alarm. The radar models show something terrifying. At 2 p.m. today, light rain starts around Dallas and Austin. Nothing unusual yet. But watch what happens. By 7 p.m. tonight, this innocent-looking drizzle becomes a massive ice-producing machine stretching over 500 miles. 7 hours. That is all it takes for this storm to explode. Here is your first reward for staying with me. Interstate 20 between Big Spring and Dallas will become a skating rink by 7 p.m. tonight. Interstate 35 will be completely impassable. And here's the shocking part. Oklahoma City could see ice accumulations up to 1 inch thick. 1 inch of ice can snap power lines like toothpicks. It can bring down trees. It can leave entire neighborhoods without electricity for days. But the ice is just the beginning. By 1 a.m. Saturday morning, Kansas City will be buried under heavy snow. Little Rock will see massive wet snowflakes, the kind that pile up fast. We are talking 3 to 4 inches in the first few hours alone. Memphis, you are not off the hook. Snow will start in your city Saturday morning, then transition to sleet and freezing rain by 2 p.m. Now let me tell you something that will blow your mind. Nashville is going to get hammered. 3 inches of snow will fall so fast that road crews will not be able to keep up. Then comes the ice. And when I say ice, I mean the dangerous kind. The kind that closes schools for a week. The kind that makes grocery store trips impossible. Are you starting to see the pattern? This storm has a personality, and its personality is chaos. Let me walk you through exactly what will happen in your state hour by hour so you can prepare properly. Because at the 5-minute mark of this video, I am going to give you the complete forecast for all 40 major states affected by this monster. St. Louis, let me talk to you directly. Your snow starts early, around midnight Friday. It will not be heavy at first, just light flakes, moderate accumulation. But here is the twist. It does not stop. For 24 hours straight, snow will keep falling. Light snow, moderate snow, never heavy, but relentless. By Sunday morning, you will wake up to 7 to 8 inches of the white stuff covering everything, your driveways, your cars, your streets, everything. Cincinnati and Indianapolis, you are both getting 8 inches. But your snow does not start until Saturday afternoon around 2 p.m. The radar will show snow earlier, but it will evaporate before hitting the ground. Do not be fooled. By 2 p.m., the atmosphere will be fully saturated and snow will start accumulating immediately. Lexington, Kentucky, the models show 11 inches for you, but I need to be honest, I think that number might be too high. Warm air is going to ride up the northwest side of the Appalachian Mountains. This warm air intrusion is probably undermodeled. My realistic forecast for Lexington is 6 to 9 inches. Still significant, still dangerous, but not quite the 11 inches some forecasts show. Let me give you a number that matters. 60 million Americans are about to be impacted by this storm. 60 million. That is nearly 1 in 5 Americans. The economic impact will be measured in billions. Thousands of flights will be canceled. Tens of thousands of people will lose power. Hundreds of accidents will clog the highways. Pittsburgh, your turn. 9 to 12 inches of snow. And here is something nobody is talking about enough. The snow in Pittsburgh will be the heavy, wet kind. The kind that weighs down power lines. The kind that causes roofs to creak under the pressure. If you have an older roof, you need to be watching this situation very carefully. Columbus, Ohio, 10 to 12 inches for you. But here is what makes your situation unique. The temperatures are going to hover right around freezing. That means the snow will stick to everything. Tree branches, power lines, road signs, everything becomes coated in white. It is beautiful and dangerous at the same time. Now we need to talk about the Plains states because your situation is different and equally dangerous. Wichita Falls, 8 inches of snow for you. But before the snow, you are getting sleet. Childress, Texas, same story. The sleet will make driving absolutely treacherous before the snow even arrives. Amarillo, you are on the northern edge of this beast. Snow showers will start in the Oklahoma Panhandle and drift your way. Woodward to Wichita to Hays, Kansas, you are all looking at moderate to heavy snow. We are talking 10 to 14 inches in some spots. Hays could see up to 13 inches. Garden City, similar numbers. This is legitimate blizzard territory. Kansas, let me be direct with you. Your snow totals are going to vary wildly across the state. Western Kansas near the Colorado border, you could see 8 to 10 inches. Eastern Kansas near Kansas City, you are looking at 6 to 8 inches. But the entire state will be impacted. The entire state will see dangerous travel conditions. Topeka, 7 inches. Manhattan, 8 inches. Lawrence, 6 to 7 inches. These are not trivial amounts. These are shut down the city amounts of snow. Now, here is where this storm does something truly unusual. It splits into multiple zones of impact. You have got the ice zone in Texas and Oklahoma. You have got the heavy snow zone in Kansas, Missouri, and Arkansas. And then you have got the mixed precipitation zone in Tennessee and Kentucky, Tulsa, Oklahoma. You are in the sweet spot for heavy snow, 10 to 12 inches. All snow, no mixing, pure, heavy, accumulating snow. Your city is about to look like a winter wonderland, but do not let that fool you. This much snow will shut down your entire metro area. In Fort Smith, Arkansas, all snow for you too. Bentonville, you are getting the biggest bullseye in Arkansas. 12 inches of pure snow, maybe more. Definitely getting a foot of snow, possibly 13 inches if the models are correct. Walmart headquarters is about to get buried. Springfield, Missouri, 9 to 10 inches. Branson, 8 inches. Joplin, 9 inches. The entire southwestern corner of Missouri is about to get plastered with heavy snow, and the timing could not be worse. Saturday night, when most people want to be out doing weekend activities, forget it, you are staying home. St. Joseph, Missouri, 7 inches. Columbia, 8 inches. Jefferson City, 7 inches. The entire Interstate 70 corridor across Missouri will be a complete nightmare from Saturday night through Sunday morning. But wait, we are not done with the South. Let me tell you about what is happening in Arkansas and Tennessee, because this is where the storm gets really nasty. Little Rock, you will start with 2 to 4 inches of snow, real snow. Big, wet, heavy flakes. Then it changes to sleet, then freezing rain. The combination will create ice accumulations that could reach 1/4 inch or more. That is enough to snap tree limbs. That is enough to cause widespread power outages. Jonesboro, Arkansas, just north of Little Rock, you might stay all snow longer, maybe 6 to 8 inches before the mix arrives. But the mix is coming. Count on it. Memphis, Tennessee, we need to have a serious conversation. Your forecast is complicated. You will start with snow Saturday morning, maybe 2 to 4 inches. Then by 2 p.m. Saturday, you transition to sleet and freezing rain. This transition is dangerous. People will think the worst is over when the snow stops. Wrong. The sleet and freezing rain that follows will be even more dangerous. Nashville, you are getting 3 inches of snow very quickly. Very quickly. We are talking within a few hours Saturday afternoon. Then you transition to sleet and freezing rain. The ice accumulation could cause power outages lasting for days. I am not trying to scare you. I am trying to prepare you. There is a big difference. Clarksville, Tennessee, 5 to 6 inches of snow. Bowling Green, Kentucky, 5 to 7 inches. These are serious snow totals for cities that do not see this kind of snow very often. Paducah, Kentucky, 8 inches. Evansville, Indiana, 7 inches. Terre Haute, 6 to 8 inches. The Wabash River Valley is going to get hammered with snow. Now let me take you to the East Coast, because this is where the uncertainty increases, and I want to be honest about that uncertainty. The models show 2 different scenarios. Scenario 1, the coastal low stays weak and offshore. In that scenario, places like Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston see moderate snow, 6 to 10 inches. Scenario 2, and this is the one that has meteorologists nervous, the coastal low strengthens dramatically. It phases with the upper level energy. It becomes a bomb cyclone right off the coast. In that scenario, New York City could see 13 to 18 inches, Boston could see up to 2 feet, Scranton could see 15 inches, Syracuse could see 18 inches. Which scenario happens, we will know by Saturday afternoon. But here is what I can tell you with confidence. The Northeast is getting hit. The only question is how hard. Philadelphia, best case scenario, you get 6 to 8 inches. Worst case scenario, 12 to 15 inches. Either way, Sunday is going to be a snow day. Baltimore, similar story, 6 to 12 inches depending on the track. Washington, D.C., you are on the southern edge. 4 to 8 inches is my call for you. But if that coastal low strengthens and tracks just right, you could see more. Richmond, Virginia, 3 to 6 inches with some ice mixing in. Roanoke, 6 to 8 inches. Charlottesville, 5 to 7 inches. The entire Virginia Piedmont is getting significant snow. Now let us talk about West Virginia, because this state is about to get absolutely crushed. Charleston, West Virginia, you will get snow, then ice, then more snow. Total accumulation could be 6 to 10 inches of snow plus up to 1/4 inch of ice. That is a recipe for disaster. Morgantown, 8 to 10 inches. Martinsburg, 7 to 9 inches. The entire state of West Virginia will be in a winter weather emergency by Saturday night. Pennsylvania, you are next. Erie, you could see some lake effect enhancement, 10 to 14 inches. State College, 9 to 11 inches. Harrisburg, 7 to 9 inches. Reading, 8 to 10 inches. Allentown, 9 to 12 inches. Scranton, this is where it gets interesting. You are in the zone where the coastal low could really amp up the snow totals. Conservative forecast, 10 to 12 inches. Aggressive forecast, 15 to 18 inches. Either way, you are getting buried. New York, let me break this down by region. Western New York near Buffalo, you are on the edge, 3 to 6 inches. Central New York, including Syracuse, this is your wheelhouse. Heavy lake-enhanced snow, 12 to 18 inches possible. The Tug Hill Plateau could see 20 inches or more. New York City, here is my honest forecast. If the coastal low stays weak, you get 6 to 9 inches. If the coastal low strengthens like the aggressive models show, you get 13 to 18 inches. The difference between those two scenarios is massive. One is a nuisance. The other is historic. We will know which one we are getting by Saturday afternoon. Albany, 10 to 13 inches. The capital region is definitely getting hit hard. Poughkeepsie, 8 to 10 inches. White Plains, 7 to 9 inches. Connecticut, let me give you the numbers. Hartford, 9 to 12 inches. New Haven, 8 to 11 inches. Bridgeport, 7 to 10 inches. The entire state is in the impact zone. Rhode Island, Providence, 9 to 13 inches. This could be one of the biggest snowstorms of the winter for you. Make sure you stock up on supplies today, not tomorrow. Today. Massachusetts, this is what you have been waiting for. Boston, the models are showing anywhere from 12 inches to 2 feet. 2 feet, that is historic territory. Worcester, 14 to 18 inches. Springfield, 11 to 14 inches. The entire state is about to get plastered. New Hampshire, you are not being spared. Concord, 12 to 16 inches. Portsmouth, 10 to 14 inches. The Lakes region could see 18 inches or more. Manchester, 13 to 17 inches. Vermont, get ready. Burlington, 10 to 13 inches. Rutland, 14 to 16 inches. The Green Mountains could see 20 inches in the higher elevations. Montpelier, 12 to 15 inches. Maine, Portland, 11 to 15 inches. Bangor, 9 to 13 inches. The further north you go in Maine, the more snow you will see. Northern Maine could see 18 to 22 inches. Now let me swing back to the Midwest because we need to talk about Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan. Chicago, you are on the northern fringe of this system, 1 to 4 inches. Not a major event for you, but still enough to cause some travel headaches. Rockford, 3 to 5 inches. Peoria, 4 to 6 inches. Wisconsin, Madison, 5 to 7 inches. Milwaukee, 3 to 5 inches. Green Bay, 2 to 4 inches. The further south you are in Wisconsin, the more snow you will see. Michigan, Detroit, 4 to 6 inches. Lansing, 5 to 7 inches. Grand Rapids, 4 to 6 inches. Ann Arbor, 5 to 7 inches. The entire southern half of Michigan is in the impact zone. Fort Wayne, Indiana, back to you, 4 to 6 inches. South Bend, 3 to 5 inches. You are on the northern edge, so your totals will be lower than Indianapolis. Now, I need to tell you about something that nobody is talking about enough, the cold that follows this storm. This is not a one-and-done event. After this storm passes, temperatures are plunging, and they are staying cold. The 6 to 10-day outlook shows below average temperatures for everywhere east of the Rockies, way below average. Florida, yes, I am talking to you too. You are going to see temperatures 15 to 20 degrees below normal. Tennessee Valley, Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, Appalachia, it is going to be an icebox. Temperatures will stay below freezing for days. That means all this snow and ice will stick around. It will not melt quickly like it sometimes does in the south. And here is the kicker that should concern everyone. There is already another storm signal showing up on the models. Another significant southern and eastern winter storm could hit right after this one. I am not going to give you details yet because we need to get through this storm first. But I want you to be aware, this pattern is locked in. Winter is here to stay for a while. Let me give you some specific numbers that matter. Power outages from this storm could affect over 2 million homes and businesses. 2 million. That is a staggering number. Most of those outages will be in the ice zones. Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky. If you live in these states and you lose power, it could be out for 3 to 5 days, maybe longer in rural areas. road conditions will be dangerous to impossible across over 20 states. We are talking about Interstate 40 being shut down in sections, Interstate 70 being a parking lot, Interstate 81 being a nightmare, Interstate 95 potentially being a disaster from Virginia to Maine. Flight cancellations are already starting. By Saturday evening, over 5,000 flights will be canceled. 5,000. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport will be a mess. Chicago O'Hare will have massive delays. Nashville, Memphis, St. Louis, Kansas City, all of these airports will see significant disruptions. Economic impact. Preliminary estimates suggest this storm could cause $3 to $5 billion in damages and lost productivity. $3 to $5 billion. That includes everything from crashed cars to lost business revenue to infrastructure damage. Now, let me tell you what you need to do right now, not tomorrow, right now. If you live in any of the states I mentioned, you need to go to the grocery store today, get water, get non-perishable food, get batteries, get flashlights, make sure your phone is fully charged, make sure you have a way to stay warm if the power goes out. If you take medications, make sure you have enough to last for at least a week. If you use medical equipment that requires electricity, make sure you have a backup plan. Call your power company right now and let them know you are a priority customer if you are. Check on your elderly neighbors. Check on people who live alone. Make sure everyone in your community knows this storm is coming and knows how to prepare. If you have to travel this weekend, do not. Cancel your plans. This is not a storm to mess with. This is not a storm to try to drive through. Every single winter, people think they can beat the storm. Every single winter, some of those people end up stranded or worse. Do you have a fireplace? Stock up on wood today. Do you have a generator? Test it right now and make sure you have fuel. Do you have rock salt or ice melt? Get it today because by tomorrow the stores will be sold out. Here is something most people do not think about. Fill your bathtub with water before the storm hits. If you lose power, you might lose water pressure too. That bathtub full of water can be used for flushing toilets or washing. Fill every pot and pitcher you have with drinking water. Charge every device you own. Phones, tablets, laptops, portable battery banks, everything. If you lose power, these charged devices could be your only connection to the outside world. Move your cars into the garage if you have one. If you do not have a garage, park them away from trees. Ice-covered tree limbs can come crashing down onto parked vehicles. It happens every single ice storm. Do you have pets? Make sure you have enough food for them too. Make sure they have a warm place to stay. If the power goes out and your house gets cold, you might need to all sleep in one room together for warmth. Know where your flashlights are right now. Do not wait until the power goes out to start looking for them in the dark. Put fresh batteries in all of them. Put extra batteries in an easy-to-find location. If you have a basement, this is the warmest place to be if your heat goes out. Heat rises, so the basement will stay warmer longer than upstairs rooms. Set up a temporary living space down there if needed. Document everything. If you have damage from this storm, take pictures. Your insurance company will need evidence. Take pictures before the storm, during the storm, and after the storm. Now, here is the most important thing I can tell you. Comment below right now with where you live. Tell me your city and state. I want to make sure everyone gets the most accurate forecast for their specific location. The meteorological community is tracking the storm minute by minute. New data is coming in constantly. By engaging in the comments, you will be part of a community that is sharing real-time updates and helping each other stay safe. Seriously, comment your location right now. Do not wait. The people who comment first will get the most detailed responses. I will be checking the comments throughout the day and updating forecasts as new information comes in. Your comment could also help your neighbors who live nearby see what is coming. Are you in Texas? Comment Texas and your city. Are you in Oklahoma? Comment Oklahoma and your city. Are you in Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, or anywhere else in the impact zone? Comment your location right now. This is not just about getting a forecast. This is about building a community of people who watch out for each other. When someone from your area comments, you can connect with them. You can share updates. You can help each other prepare. That is the power of this community. I have been tracking storms for years. I have seen storms that were overhyped and storms that were underestimated. This storm, this one is the real deal. The models are in agreement. The atmospheric setup is textbook. The impacts are going to be significant and widespread. From Texas to Maine, from the Rockies to the Atlantic Ocean, this storm will touch 40 states. 40 states. over 60 million Americans, historic ice accumulations in the South, potentially record-breaking snow in the Midwest and Northeast, dangerous wind chills everywhere. The European model, the American GFS model, the Canadian model, they are all showing similar solutions. When the models agree this much, you pay attention. When the models agree this much, you prepare. St. Louis to Lexington, I cannot emphasize this enough. The snow is going to fall for a long time, not in one intense burst, but hour after hour after hour. By the time it is done, you will have substantial accumulation. This is not a dusting. This is not flurries. This is a legitimate snow event. Arkansas, your ice situation is serious. Power companies are already pre-positioning crews. They know what is coming. When power companies start moving resources around before a storm, that tells you everything you need to know about how serious this is. Tennessee and Kentucky, you are getting the worst of both worlds. Heavy snow followed by significant ice. That combination is extremely dangerous. The snow will bring everything to a halt. Then the ice will cause long-duration power outages. Northeast, your uncertainty is the coastal low. If it bombs out, if it rapidly intensifies, we are talking about a historic snowstorm for major cities. New York, Boston, Providence, Hartford, these are all in the danger zone. The difference between a moderate snow and a historic snow is just a few dozen miles in the track of that low-pressure system. Here is what I want you to remember. At the 5-minute mark, I promised you forecasts for 40 states. I have delivered. I have given you specific numbers for dozens of cities. I have explained the timing, the impacts, the dangers. Now you need to take this information and act on it. Do not wait until Saturday morning when the storm is already underway. By then, it will be too late to prepare properly. The time to act is right now. The time to get supplies is today. The time to make sure your family is safe is this minute. And remember that second storm I mentioned? The one that could come right after this one? That is why you need to prepare extra well right now. If you are going to be stuck at home for a week or more, you need a week or more of supplies. Think beyond this weekend. Think about next week too. The pattern is locked. Cold air is flooding south and east. It is going to stay cold. Any moisture that moves through this cold air mass will produce winter weather. It could be next Wednesday, it could be next Friday. The models are still working out the details, but the cold air will be in place. The ingredients for more winter weather will be there. I know this is a lot of information. I know it can feel overwhelming. But knowledge is power. Understanding what is coming gives you the ability to prepare, and preparation saves lives. It prevents injuries. It prevents property damage. It prevents people from getting stranded. Take this seriously, but do not panic. There is a difference. Serious preparation is calm and methodical. Get your supplies, make your plans, check on your neighbors, then stay home and stay safe. This storm will pass. They always do, but while it is happening, it will dominate your life for 2 to 3 days. Your power might go out. Your roads might be impassable. Your normal routine will be disrupted. That is okay. That is just weather, but you need to be ready for it. One more time. Comment your location below. Help me help you get the most accurate forecast. Help your neighbors see what is coming. Be part of this community that looks out for each other. The comment section is going to be a valuable resource over the next 72 hours as we all go through this together. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay connected. The next update will come later today with any new developments, and there will be live coverage as this storm unfolds. Turn on your notifications so you do not miss critical updates. This is not over. This is just beginning, and we are going to get through this together. Your survival and safety depends on the decisions you make in the next few hours. Choose wisely, prepare thoroughly, and whatever you do, comment your location right now so we can keep you updated with the most accurate information for your area. The storm is coming.